Have you ever looked at a dinner bill and thought, that's more than my rent? Well, buckle up because we're talking about a $5,000 tasting menu. This isn't just about expensive ingredients like caviar and truffle. It's about a multi-sensory, hyper-complex 20-plus course journey that a chef has spent their entire life perfecting. It's a culinary performance, a scientific experiment, and a 3 to 4 hour exploration of what flavor can truly be. For the price of a small used car, you get a meal designed to push the boundaries of taste, texture, and temperature. This is the $5,000 dinner, decoding the world's most complex tasting menu. We're going inside the mind of a world-class chef to understand the 10 secrets that make this meal so insanely complex and so ridiculously expensive. Number 1. The global sourcing masterpiece. The complexity starts not in the kitchen, but on a logistics spreadsheet that rivals a major shipping company. This menu isn't using local produce, it's using the single best ingredient on the planet, flown in fresh. Think bluefin tuna from the most respected fish market in Tokyo, white Alba truffles from Italy's Piedmont region, and sea beans foraged from a remote Nordic coast. Every single ingredient has a passport and a first-class ticket. The cost? Astronomical. But the flavor? It's the highest expression of that specific product, and it forms the foundation of the dish. This global sourcing is the first layer of complexity and expense that puts us in the thousands of dollars before a single knife is lifted. Number 2. The micro-seasonality obsession. Forget summer menus and winter menus. World-class chefs operate on micro-seasonality, sometimes even a 2-week window for a single product. Maybe there's a specific variety of wild asparagus that only peaks for 14 days in April, or a rare type of fig that sweetens perfectly right before the first major rain in the Mediterranean. They build their menu around these fleeting moments. If they miss the window, the dish is off the menu, or they must completely re-engineer it. This obsession ensures peak flavor, but it requires a constant high-pressure adaptation that only a handful of kitchens in the world can manage. Number 3. The flavor balance scale. A great chef doesn't just mix ingredients, they balance them like a chemist. The goal of a complex dish is to hit all 5 core tastes, sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami, at the exact same time. It's the culinary equivalent of a perfectly tuned symphony. They might use a single, nearly invisible drop of a fermented vinegar to counteract the richness of a foie gras, or a whisper of smoked sea salt to amplify the subtle sweetness of a scallop. It's this meticulous adjustment where every milligram matters that separates a great meal from a multi-thousand-dollar masterpiece. Number 4. Texture as a course. You might think of texture as crunchy or soft, but for a chef at this level, texture is its own flavor profile, a silent course in the sequence. You will experience a dish where a rich, velvety puree is immediately contrasted with a crispy, airy foam, and then finished with the snap of a fermented vegetable. It's not accidental. They are playing with your brain's response to mouthfeel, ensuring that even a small bite provides a dynamic, roller coaster sensory experience. It's about the play between soft and firm, smooth and coarse, cold and warm. Number 5. The temperature precision. Imagine a single course that has 3 different components served at 3 distinct temperatures: a lukewarm broth, a perfectly seared piece of fish, and a frozen powdered garnish. Serving a dish like this requires unbelievable kitchen choreography. Everything must be plated and delivered to the table within seconds to maintain the chef's intended thermal contrast. The fleeting moment a waiter places the dish down is the only moment the temperatures are exactly right, a true demonstration of the fleeting, precious nature of the experience. Number 6. Reimagined classic techniques. Many dishes on a complex menu look deceptively simple, but they are often the result of classic cooking techniques taken to an absurd extreme. We're talking about clarified consommes that take 3 days to make, reducing gallons of stock down to a single, intensely flavored cup of liquid that is completely transparent. Or maybe a sauce reduction that's been watched and stirred for 12 hours straight to achieve the perfect, mirror-like sheen and concentrated umami bomb. The complexity is hidden in the hours of painstaking labor poured into something that you will consume in 2 spoonfuls. Number 7. The Ingredient Transformation Lab. The kitchen at this level isn't just a kitchen, It's a gastronomic laboratory. Here, ingredients are constantly being transformed using advanced scientific techniques. We see hydrocolloids used to create perfectly spherical caviar out of fruit juice, the technique known as spherification. Or they might use a sous vide bath, a water cooker that holds a fish fillet at an exact temperature, say $45. 5 circumflex, Circtex C dollar, for hours to achieve a texture that is impossibly delicate and flaky. These techniques allow for textures and flavors that are simply unachievable with traditional cooking methods. Number 8. The palate cleansing interludes. When you have 20-something courses, your palate gets tired. A massive component of the experience is the strategic use of intermezzi, or palate cleansers. But these aren't just a scoop of lemon sorbet. They are carefully designed, often bizarre micro-courses, a frozen powder of rare herbs, a shot of hyperacidic, fermented fruit juice, or even a cube of crystalline water. Their job is not to be a dish, but to reset your tongue, preparing it for the dramatic new flavors of the next major course, ensuring the experience is sustained for hours. Number 9. Storytelling and progression. This dinner isn't just a string of courses, it's a narrative. The chef has designed an intentional emotional and flavor progression. The menu starts with light, high-acid, awakening dishes, moves into deep, rich, umami-laden meat and seafood courses, pivots to a complex, savory-to-sweet transition, often involving a cheese course, and finally, culminates in a series of thought-provoking desserts. You're being taken on a curated journey. The dishes are arranged to build anticipation and tell a story about the season, the region, or the chef's own life. Number 10. The service and atmosphere architecture. Finally, the $5,000 price tag includes the invisible architecture of the dining experience itself. We're talking about a level of service where your napkin is folded the moment you leave the table, where the cutlery is changed by the millimeter between courses, and where the lighting, music, and even the scent in the air are precisely controlled. This immaculate service and atmosphere is the final essential course. It's the frame that elevates the food from a masterpiece on a plate to an unforgettable moment in time. The chef's vision requires a team of perfectly trained professionals to execute flawlessly, and that level of human precision is an immense part of the total cost. So is a $5,000 dinner worth it? That's not a question of price, but a question of experience. It's an opportunity to see human creativity and mastery pushed to its absolute limit, a chance to taste ingredients you didn't even know existed, and to witness the true pinnacle of culinary art. It's not just a meal, it's a memory. If this deep dive into the world of high-end gastronomy blew your mind, let me know. Have you ever had a life-changing meal, even if it wasn't $5,000? Hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most interesting and exclusive experiences, and most importantly, drop a comment below and tell me the most complex dish you've ever eaten. Would you like me to do a similar breakdown of another luxury experience like the world's most expensive cocktail?